Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2013 Telstra Northern Territory Business of the Year is Top End Pest Control.
Wow, unbelievable. I don't know what to do with that. I didn't prepare for this one at all. Excuse me for a minute. Thank you. Okay, when we did our media briefing yesterday, they said we should look at our journey. So I just want to share a little bit of Corey and my journey together. We met in 1987. I was an exchange student in a small little town in America, and this is my girlfriend from high school way back then. Thank you. All right. And so just so you understand the two American jokes you've told tonight, I've had to explain to her that you were on Young Talent Time. So thank you. All right. That's my payback. All right. Thank you. All right. Wow. Many years went past. Corey and I reconnected, and she moved out to Australia with me when I was a budding young police detective in Victoria Police. So those of you who have seen the Underbelly series, if you can pick which character I am, you've done well. But I was involved in a little bit of that. When we had our first baby, when our first baby was on the way, I decided to move to a small country town in Victoria called Gisborne, and we thought we'd settle back and have children and raise our lives that way. After working in the state crime squads, kidnapping, blackmail, extortion, drugs, etc., helping Mrs. Smith with the cows on the road was a little bit boring for me. And we decided to make a move, and we looked for a business. And boy, did we look for a lot of businesses. And there's a lot of things I'm qualified to do, and none of them is actually anything to do with business. So I reached out to my sister, who owned an accounting firm, TDH Accountants. Adam, where are you now? Plug for you, thank you. All right. And they found me a fantastic business. They found me a lovely old gentleman who's ready to retire, Bob Selby. Those in the room who know Bob, he's a great man. And he was ready to retire. And I come up and I flew up from Melbourne, and I spent a week with him. And after about day 2, I said, yeah, I can do this. And it was going to be something I thought would be reasonably good. So I took the customer service demands and expectations that any police force, NT, Victoria, whatever, expects of their members, and I put them into an industry that probably doesn't have the best customer service that they have, and that's where we did. But on the way up, Corey and I packed our car up, we packed our house up, and we took a journey up the centre of Australia to the Northern Territory. We had a 6-week-old baby, and we stopped off the Barossa Valley. This is probably one of the best stories we've had in our lives. We went to a beautiful winery. We bought at that time was the most expensive bottle of wine we'd ever bought. It was probably $130. And we said to each other, we're going to keep this for 12 months. We're either going to rip the top off it and drink it on the way back to Victoria if we fail, or we're going to celebrate in 12 months' time. So 9 years later, we've not only drunk that, we've had a couple of bottles of Grange on the way. So, it's great. All right. Yeah, so we got up here, and our story continued. All I wanted to do was to bring customer service to an area that didn't really have it. My very first remote job I ever did was out in Owenpelly. I didn't know there was a tidal river in Owenpelly. I had no idea. My brother-in-law used to tell me stories at the time that he used to sleep with Adam in dirt floors in the middle of nowhere in Owenpelly, which they'd obviously been taking the piss out of me at the time. So I had no idea what I was doing. I remember driving out on a Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock, pulling up at this guy's house, and he said, who are you? I said, mate, I'm the pest controller. He said, yeah, okay, I figured that out. What are you doing here? And I said, mate, we had an appointment at 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. And I'm in Owenpelly at that stage at 10 minutes to 8 on a Wednesday morning. And he said, yeah, geez, that's good, but I know you're booked in for Wednesday, but the normal bloke turns up always 2 days late. We're not ready for you. And so I sort of went, shit, hey? Okay, next time I'll pack a fishing rod, which I've learnt. So, but anyway, we've moved on from there. And now we are. For those that don't know, we've now opened up in Alice Springs. We're in East Timor, and on the November last year, we expanded into the American-owned territory of Guam, and we've expanded further. And thanks. But again, we couldn't have done this without the support of the Northern Territory people, the people of Darwin, and I've said it before, the Northern Territory government, We have our liaison person from the Northern Territory Government on our table tonight, Dave Bowster. Dave, I know you're not one for recognition, but I honestly don't believe there's not a grant the Northern Territory Government's offered that I haven't taken advantage of. All right? Dave, you need to create a couple more for me because I'm running short. All right? But seriously speaking, the NT government has been unbelievable. There's people back in Victoria, when I talk to them about what they do for us as a small to medium business, they can't believe that their governments don't support them the way that they support us, and we're so lucky to have that in the Northern Territory. So thanks again, all right? I know I've got Con there. Con, in your time, you've helped me out a lot too. A couple of photo shoots at my house, thanks for that, but they were private things. It's all right, you're joking. No worries. So anyway, look, it's such an honour. I had a little bit here to tell you. Corey and I remember the times when Corey first came out from the States. She wasn't allowed to work, and we used to go to the Chinese restaurant in Russell Street, and I'd order a large plate of Chinese food, and we'd share a soda, as we'd call it, being Americanised, and then I'd use my police ID to get us 2 free movies, which was legal in Victoria. All right. Now at the stage of actually hiring out a cinema twice a year and taking our clients to say thank you for their support. All right. And yep. Hopefully this Telstra award might get me a bit of a free cinema next time. I'm not sure, but we'll see. All right. All right. I've just got to see again. Can I just get my guys to stand up? My tech's in the back of the room, please. All right. Thank you. All right. These guys really are the face of our business, and we all own businesses. Well, I'm assuming we all own them. We all have technician and staff, and without them being the front of our business and doing the right thing, we wouldn't progress and go forward. So I've been asked, sorry, I've heard people mention a couple of quotes tonight. I'm going to give you 2 from my previous life as a policeman and my life now as a business owner, all right, before I leave. In the police force, I live with a saying, all right. Ray, you'll be able to vouch for this. You've heard me say it for 20 odd years now. Okay, there's 5 rules in life you can live by. Deny, 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 make counter allegations and demand proof. All right? Okay? And there is absolutely no situation in the world that you cannot get out of by those 5 rules. Deny, 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 make counter allegations, demand proof. Okay? All right? The second thing I'm going to give you is something that we've gone through in the last 18 months in my life. And as your business grows and as ours has grown, I get to spend more time away from Corey and my 3 beautiful daughters, maybe a son, I'm not sure at this stage, so all right. But what I've learned is that you need to be present in the present. So when you're at work, be at work, but when you're home, be at home, right? Get that mobile phone, guys. Thank you. Get that mobile phone, get that iPad, get that bit of technology that thank God Telstra has. All right, but let's put it away over dinner time, because seriously, with all due respect, with everyone in this room, no one's more important at dinner time than my children and my wife. All right, so put that away. All right, be absolutely present in the present. Okay, and there's nothing you can do with those 2 rules in life. I think present in the present, and of course, everyone together: deny, 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 make counter allegations and demand proof. All right. That's it. Thank you very much. And I'd hand it over to my wife, but no doubt she'd say something bad about me. All right. So thank you again. All right. Thank you.